I'm a hydrologist and I've always been fascinated by water. Let me tell you a story about water, electricity, and the moon. When I say water, you might think about rains, rivers, ocean, but the one I'm interested in is the one we cannot see, the one under our feet, but that we use every single day on Long Island, groundwater. Let's imagine the journey of the water starting in the ocean. Heated up by the sun, it rises and later falls back as rain. Most of this fallen water will find the easy way back home by forming rivers and rushing down to the ocean. The rest will have to go in the ground and through the rocks, moving very slowly. Because of the time required for that path, groundwater will gather contaminants like pesticides and fertilizers, unwanted souvenirs accumulating in its suitcase. My research focuses on what happens to groundwater and the contaminants it transports when it reaches the ocean. The challenge lies in the fact that groundwater is hidden, and that's where electricity comes in. Electricity travels much more easily in seawater because of the salt it contains. So if I take two metallic sticks, put them in the ground, send electricity from one to the next, it will give me information about what kind of water it encountered on its path. Was it fresh, salty, a mix of both? Later, I can move my sticks around and collect information to build an image of how and where fresh and seawater mix in the ground. If I repeat this all the time, I can even make a video of how it moves and changes during a day. What did I learn? The moon is far, but it plays a role anyway. It creates tides that will sway the ocean and impact groundwater. When groundwater is reaching the end of the trip, ready to go back home, it has to face the tide. The hardest it remains yet to come. When it's ready to leave the ground and enter the ocean, at high tide, seawater is pushed into the ground. Waters are mixed. In the confusion, suitcases are opened, contaminants are spilled, salt is left behind. Then things slowly calm down as low tide arrives and groundwater can finally make it home. Our demand for fresh water keeps increasing, and we remove more and more water from the ground. But watch out, for nature does not like void, and fresh water taken out too quickly will be replaced by seawater we cannot drink. Sea level rise and climate change are also threatening our water resources, as they will push the ocean further inland. Contaminants transported by groundwater are harmful to fishes and animals in the ocean. Understanding how water moves in the ground and how the tides affect the exchange of contaminants and salt between the land and the ocean will help us preserve water, life, and therefore ourselves. Thank you.